2.5, they say.
What do you think about the myth that it can kill you?
I feel like, no.
Only way I think that that's true
is if the mushroom is truly poisonous.
is if the mushroom itself is poisonous.
Yes.
If you eat a mushroom that is like... See, and I know there's some out there, but I don't know right offhand what they are. But I think I read an article, I think 98% of all mushrooms are edible.
And usually the ones that aren't are like...
Yeah, the ones
black.
that aren't, even the ones they said, the 2% or whatever that aren't edible, you wouldn't know because they look like other mushrooms. And they were saying another like 30% of those mushrooms are all psilocybin mushrooms. So it's like...
But most toxic mushrooms are black.
You really think that they could die from the mushroom, or do you think it's something else happens, like they die of like...
Well, a lot of people who don't
asphyxiation,
know,
cardiac arrest.
they could be allergic to mushrooms itself, and they didn't know it, and that way, or I feel like the only other way someone could die is if they choke on it.
Asphyxiation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Choking on it or choking on their throw up after.
Yeah.
Yep. That's, I mean, I don't know
because
I don't know enough about like potent, deadly mushrooms like that.
I was gonna say I've taken
a mushroom
up to a quarter, and I'm still here.
Yeah, I've taken a mushroom that looked like,
which is
like Bowser's shell.
Three times the max normal dosage.
Absolutely. They say, we were reading an article today, me and Garret, and it said something like a gram or 2 is what you should do.
Yeah.
It's like, my first time, if I were to tell someone for you to get the full potential of this and you to have a good time, you are more in like the 2 to 3.
I'm thinking more of an 8.
Yep, 2 to 3 grams.
I'm putting an 8 in your face and you're scarfing it down.
Yep, and you're gonna have a blast.
Yeah, there's no reason to worry. It's not gonna be like
any more than that. It's gonna be a little overwhelming at its peak.
I've done a bit of acid, and it's not for everybody. You know,
acid is LSD.
Yeah, LSD. It can scare a lot of people.
It can because it's so intense.
Yes, exactly. And mushrooms aren't like that. Every time I've taken mushrooms, I have a smile on my face the whole time. Colors get brighter. Your mood just lightens up, and you just want to like connect with everyone in the room. And
festivals and raves,
awesome time
shows.
Marshmallows. Going to a rave in June. Girlfriend got me some tickets.
Me and this fucker are gonna have a huge camping trip here in I think the end of June. I think we're doing the end of June. So, I mean,
June.
Mushrooms gonna be fun, guys.
That's after my year. Yeah, right?
Epic. Me and this guy work together. He's gonna hit his year at our job. I just hit a year at the job in end of January. So moved up in the world, sticking true to our side. We
busting ass.
We build barns and then we come home and drink beer and do mushrooms every now and then.
Been busting my ass to get my next title.
Hey, all of you out there that think mushrooms are illegal, it is. But
don't recommend.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, don't.
What are you gonna do?
If you're gonna do mushrooms, be safe.
Absolutely.
That's all I gotta say. Be safe. Or acid. Don't take acid and drive. You can't control.
Don't take any hallucinogen.
Yeah,
hallucinogen and drive. That's a terrible idea.
We even say don't even smoke weed and drive.
Don't smoke weed and drive.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Nothing that impairs your.
There's like 100. I'd say actually like 80% of the people that smoke weed every day will tell you the opposite. That it's okay to drive high.
On the law side.
Why risk it? Why risk it is really the thing.
If you get pulled over and your eyes look like a record button.
I mean, think about how stupid you would look if you got a DUI for pot.
I know a couple people.
I do too. A couple people have come through our job.
And it sucks. I say it sucks because For one, I agree, alcohol for sure, because I know some people.
But I know some noobs that if they were to smoke a caviar joint, which if anyone doesn't know who that is, look it up on the internet. Caviar with a K. Those
great time.
I mean, if a noob were to smoke that, yeah, you're going down.
Yeah, you're not.
You can't drive.
You're gonna be driving 40 to 55.
Yeah, straight up. You're gonna be driving 30 in a 55. And everyone's gonna be honking at you, going around you. You're gonna look like Ricky Bobby after he caught on fire.
I wanna go fast.
And then he said,
"Oh, what was that?" If you
"Is
guys,
that the other cars?"
If you guys can hear that noise every once in a while.
Yeah, if you hear that every once in a while, it's the wind.
Yeah, we got some like 40, 50 mile an hour winds. Just
Maybe 80.
At my house.
There's some gusts that are serious.
I live out on a plain, so whatever wind here.
We built this barn, so it's fine. It's gonna be just fine. Hey, door open. Well, you know,
Stuff like that.
small panic. We won't even edit that out.
Yeah, that's just the door.
You guys get to see that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So,
you saw me bolt.
I want everyone that subscribes to our YouTube channel, hit us up. Hit us up on some comments. I definitely want to know what you want to hear about this.
I definitely want to know your favorite types of mushrooms as well. Even because there's, thousands of different types of mushrooms. It doesn't have to be hallucinogenics, or it doesn't have to be everyday food mushrooms. It could be whatever you want. Just let us know. My favorite are golden caps. Any type of mushroom that's golden cap is fine with me. Golden cap, purple stems.
I really want to know what our viewers think about maybe funding this podcast, this channel, and maybe just like 50 cents, whatever you guys got. I mean, we're trying to get microphones, headsets, better cameras, better setup so we can give you guys better videos. I know we're giving you pretty good videos already. I know, we're doing great. But I want to do better. I want to be like Joe Rogan and Louder with Crowder, and I want to be with the big podcasters and have a badass studio, microphones, everything. We're doing it regardless.
We need people.
But I would love some help, and I would love to see the people out there that want to help.
And I want to say we need some people to come through. We've only had one other podcast with two other people.
Yep, we need podcasts with people. Anyone, if you got a subject that you want to talk about, we really need you guys to come and hang out with us, and we'll talk about it.
Even though if we don't know nothing about it, by the time you get here, we'll know a little bit about it.
Oh, we'll have research done, and we'll have articles.
We'll be ready. We normally have our sheet out here with all our stuff on it, but this one, it just comes so close to heart.
Yeah, this one just was so natural.
Yeah.
Everything we talked about is more of an experience. A lot of the beginning of it, we were talking about the cancer and the diabetes and
the good things.
The chaga mushroom, and I mean, those were more of stuff that we have learned in the last couple months in doing research on mushrooms, but we want to know what you guys want to talk about and think about.
Or if you want to do some mushrooms, let us know.
Yeah, hit us up on the camping trip. Hey, I also want to talk about before we leave. I don't even know if we're getting ready to leave. In general speaking.
Holy crap.
Garrett?
Yep.
What do you think?
Dude.
What do you think about tornadoes in Colorado? Just kidding.
I feel like there's one outside right now.
Me too.
God damn it, man. We're going to sit out on the porch.
We're probably going to blow away. So if we die in the middle of this podcast, tell my wife to upload it.
Come on, God damn it.
It's alright. You'll be alright.
Listen to that.
It's roaring.
It sounds like 60, 70 mile an hour wind.
It sounds like a jet's flying.
Yeah, it literally sounds like a Boeing is flying over us.
It sounds like a jet's flying over us.
It's crazy.
Well, that's Colorado wind for you. Wyoming, why'd you send this to us? Bastards.
It's not very nice.
That's
I
not
don't
nice
like
at
it.
all.
For one, it makes terrible work conditions for us.
Yeah, and how are mushrooms supposed to grow when it's windy as shit?
And it's cold.
God damn
What
it.
the fuck, Mother Nature? We need springtime. We need late spring. We need morels to start popping.
Hey, another thing. All mushrooms do not grow under cow shit. The ones we eat, it don't have fecal matter on it. So,
It's not gross.
it's not gross and nasty and
There's no
full of bacteria and, don't be naive, don't be ignorant. If there's anything that we said in this video that you like, hey, I'm ready to try mushrooms, but that's gross and it'll kill you or blah, 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 do some research. If you don't believe us, do your research. And don't go to Wikipedia. Don't mind ducks.
Because even I can go on Wikipedia right now and add something into the definition. Of
Yeah,
something
he
else.
can go into Wikipedia right now and edit the definition.
Yep. Which is like, what is that? How is that like any retainable information?
But yeah, and how is that okay? A mushroom Nazi can go in there and write a bunch of negative things that
They
are so
will kill
untrue.
you.
Exactly, so untrue.
They will. You take one little speck of psilocybin and it's gonna blow your brain to the next level, and your heart's gonna stop or something dumb like that.
How do you grow mushrooms?
Well, it just
How
depends.
does a mushroom grow inside someone's house?
There's a.
How the fuck is that possible?
Well, all you need.
Are all the drug dealers, are you gonna tell me that all the drug dealers out there have lots of cows and then just
No.
go
Most-
pick them out from under the cow shit?
No, most people these days, they don't do that. Well, that's like a teenage high school thing that you run out there.
No, that's an ignorant, naive thought that, yes, it happens. Psilocybin mushrooms grow under cow patties.
But
yes.
it's disgusting.
Don't fucking eat those.
It's disgusting.
You're eating such bad bacteria. Don't do that. It's going to make you trip balls. Like he said, trip balls.
Yeah. Out, like, you'd be like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
The wall is like, it's still the same color, but you get like a couple different colored
Yeah.
rings.
When I was about 17, we were camping, and right next to our campsite, over a barbed wire fence, there were a bunch of cows. So we got a dumb idea. Let's go flip some cow patties over tomorrow, find some mushrooms, go clean them off, and eat them. Well, when you clean a mushroom off with water and then let it dry out in the sun, there's only one thing that stays on your mushroom: vitamin D. That's it. All the psilocybin washes right the fuck off. Psilocybin is a powder. So, you were saying that
About growing mushrooms.
the growing mushrooms and stuff.
A lot of people I heard use their different mixture of like seeds,
Yeah,
to
like
rice
bird
cakes.
seed almost.
Yeah, bird seed to rice cakes, and they put their mushroom spores, put it in a nice humid environment, keep it dark, and then it just goes from there.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. That's way better than going out to some stupid cow pasture and almost killing yourself off bacteria and
Yeah.
different weird diseases.
Possibly getting a disease or getting
Yeah.
super sick.
Yeah. It's like mad cow disease.
Yeah. I read an article that they were talking about growing it in like an oatmeal cake or like a rice cake almost.
Yeah.
And then like you have like your jar that has your spores in it, and you introduce your spore to where it's gonna grow, and you don't give it much sunlight. It sees like, fuck, I think a mushroom can grow its whole life with just very minimal sunlight, and then
Once it eats the ultraviolet light, or like kind of like that, certain types of mushrooms, they don't grow in sunlight, they grow in different spectrum light. They grow
Alright.
better in different specs. But yeah, the different.